Our differences are what make us, and us thinking differently is what makes the future. Our adventure started when one of our ancestors decided that a stone is not just a simple stone, but it's a treasure that had been waiting to be explored. In that moment, the destiny of the world and humankind completely changed. From that time, we, as human beings, have done and created a lot and affected every person and everything that surrounded us. The invention of the wheel and writing were the basis of the future. After those things, our creations gained acceleration through the years. And today, the inventions that we make in only 1 year is equal to the inventions that were made in the previous 10 years. Throughout the years, many things have changed, but only one thing remained: the importance of thinking differently on shaping the future. The biggest changes on the world depend on ideas. Throughout the history, the people who had creative and different ideas shaped the future, and their names are still remembered. Those people had something in common. They had limited opportunities, but unlimited imagination. Their ideas were beyond their times. Some of their ideas weren't comprehended when they were alive, and it sometimes took many years for us to understand them. However, even if people didn't believe or understand them, they didn't give up believing in themselves and persisted on their ideas. Eventually, their ideas became successful by reaching and affecting us. I would like to give an example from Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was one of the people who affected history. He fought against racism his whole life and didn't give up on his case even though he was imprisoned. Then he became successful, was awarded with a Nobel Peace Prize, and became the first black president of South Africa. So today, I can say that we can communicate with people from all around the world, conduct research in space, reach information just in seconds, and do lots of things thanks to passionate people like him. So I would like to ask, what was the secret that made them successful? As I mentioned, those people had a wide imagination, and there are some reasons for that. As human beings, we ask questions to understand the world better and discover the things when we are little kids. Although some of us keep that curiosity, most of us give it up after growing up or after being discouraged. And the leaders, entrepreneurs, pioneers, or inventors come from that minor group of people who didn't give up believing in themselves and kept being curious. So their wide imagination, which was the key of their success, was a natural result of their passion about learning and believing in themselves. Secondly, they didn't limit themselves with how other people define them. Although we are trying to get rid of our limitations, we sometimes can't achieve it, and here is why. Unfortunately, we care about other people's opinions about us more than we care about what we think and feel. And that's the main reason why we avoid expressing our ideas and be afraid to make mistakes. However, people like Tesla, Einstein, and Atatürk didn't care that others found their cases impossible to achieve and went on their path without hesitating. As people living in the 21st century, we have so many opportunities. It's easier for us to take a step in the way of change. And it doesn't matter if it's a big step or not. The only important thing is to be willing to take a step further. The only thing we have to do is to use our potential. By finding our own treasures, we can change some things in our lives and affect people around us. And to do so, we should be aware of the fact that our different views are natural parts of us, and it's important for us to be able to tell and implement them. As a result, if we can get rid of the limitations in our minds, we can create better versions of ourselves, a better country, and a better world. Thank you.